everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Anabella Sela Kirana, S1 Management class. Okay, let's do it. Is reading material. Stages startup EcoCycle recently researched its first round of seed funding, totally 5 million. This substantial capital injection was immediately allocated across three core departments: finance, marketing, and operation. From a marketing perspective, the team dedicated to adopt a digital-first strategy. Their primary goal is to increase brand awareness among environmentally conscious consumer using social media campaigns that emphasize the product unique value proposition, sustainable, recyclable phone cases. The marketing budget was optimized to achieve a high ROI, return on investment. Through targeted advertising in operation management, EcoCycle faced a more complex challenge. They aimed for a lean manufacturing process to minimize waste and reduce production costs. This required the structuring their supply chain to partner only with certified sustainable vendors. The operation teams had to implement new quality control protocol, ensuring that the output meet both ethical and customer standards without increasing the lead time significantly. Okay, the next material is reading material. The finance department, led in by the CFO, was responsible for the budget allocation and managing cash flow. Their main focus was on financial forecasting to project future revenue and maintain sufficient liquidity. They also had to calculate the cost of goods sold (COGS) accurately to set competitive yet profitable pricing strategy. The decision to invest heavily in R&D, research and development, was reviewed weekly to ensure alignment with long-term financial goals. The next material is answer the question below. Comprehension question atau pertanyaan pemahaman. What is seed funding and what's the total amount of the initial seed funding secured by EcoCycle? Apa itu seed funding dan berapa total pendanaan awal atau seed funding yang diperoleh EcoCycle? Okay, seed funding is initial form of investment, usually the first funding secured by a startup used to commerce operation, conduct market research, or for initial product development. The total initial funding seed funding researched by EcoCycle was 5 million. The next, answer the question below. 2. What is the unique value proposition and unique value proposition emphasized by the marketing team? Yang artinya, apa proporsi nilai unik dan proporsi nilai unik yang ditekankan oleh tim pemasaran? Okay. A unique value proposition is a statement that clearly describes the benefit its company offers to customers, how to solve their problem, and what sets it apart to competitors. The unique UVP emphasized by the EcoCycle marketing team is sustainable, recyclable phone case. Question number 3, in operation management, what key process did EcoCycle adopt to reduce production cost? Yang artinya dalam manajemen operasional, proses kunci apa yang diadopsi EcoCycle untuk mengurangi biaya produksi? Okay, the key process adopted by EcoCycle to reduce production cost was the lean manufacturing process, di mana ini proses manufaktur ramping to minimize waste to reduce production cost. Question number 4, what was the main responsibility of the finance department regarding future earning? Nah, artinya apa tanggung jawab utama Departemen Keuangan terkait pendapatan di masa depan? The Finance Department main responsibility regarding future earning was financial forecasting atau peramalan keuangan to project future revenue, memproyeksikan pendapatan di masa depan. Oke, materi B, critical thinking and integrated vocabulary question, analisis kritis dan kosakata terpadu. The article mentioned the marketing budget was optimized for high ROI or return on investment. Jelaskan dengan kata-kata Anda sendiri mengapa ROI itu penting untuk dievaluasi dalam sebuah campaign pemasaran. ROI, return of investment, is a metric that measures the efficiency of profitability of an investment relative to its cost. ROI indicated whether the money spent of marketing generates more revenue or profit for the company, and evaluation ROI helps the marketing teams optimize the budget. For example, shifting from poor performing campaign to high performing units and prove the value of the work to management. ROI or return on investment adalah metrik yang mengukur efisiensi atau profitabilitas suatu investasi relatif terhadap biayanya. ROI menunjukkan apakah uang yang dihabiskan untuk pemasaran menghasilkan lebih banyak pendapatan atau keuntungan bagi perusahaan, dan evaluasi ROI membantu tim pemasaran untuk mengoptimalkan anggaran, misalnya mengalihkan dana the campaign yang berkinerja buruk ke campaign yang berkinerja tinggi dan membuktikan nilai pekerjaan mereka kepada manajemen. Okay, the next materi is critical thinking. Apa itu cost of goods sold atau COGS, dan mengapa tim operation management perlu menghitung cost of goods sold secara akurat sebelum menetapkan pricing strategy? COGS is the direct cost attributable to the production of the goods sold by company. This includes the cost of raw material, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead. The operation management team needs to calculate COGS accurately because it represents the minimum cost base for each product, and accurately calculating COGS is crucial before setting its pricing strategy so that his selling price can be competitive in the market yet remain profitable to achieve profitability. Oke, maksud dari cost of the goods sold atau COGS atau harga pokok penjualan HPP adalah biaya langsung yang didistribusikan pada produksi barang yang dijual oleh perusahaan. Ini mencakup biaya bahan baku, tenaga kerja langsung, dan biaya overhead manufacture. Tim operation management perlu menghitung COGS secara akurat karena ini adalah dasar biaya minimum untuk setiap produk, dan menghitung COGS dengan akurat sangat penting sebelum menetapkan pricing strategy agar harga jual dapat kompetitif di pasar. Momen tepat menghitung untuk mencapai profitabilitas. The next, apa itu lean manufacturing and supply chains? Mengapa operasional memutuskan untuk melakukan lean manufacturing dan merestrukturisasi supply chain? Menurut Anda, trade-off kompromi apa yang paling mungkin dihadapi oleh manajemen dalam keputusan ini? Lean manufacturing, a systematic approach to elimination waste in the production process. The goal is to maximize customer value while minimize waste. Supply chains, the network involving all individuals, organizations, research activities, and technology in the creation and sale of a product of service. And for the reason EcoCycle adopted lean manufacturing is to minimize waste and reduce production costs and restructure the supply chains to partner only with certified sustainable vendors to ensure the ethical and sustainability standards of the product. The most likely trade-off faced is between cost versus speed and flexibility. Certified sustainable vendors may charge higher prices for raw material, increasing initial COGS, or have longer lead times compared to conventional vendors. This causes potential slowdown to production process and pose challenge in maintaining liquidity. Yang dimana maksudnya lean manufacturing sebuah pendekatan sistematis untuk menghilangkan pemborosan atau waste dalam proses produksi. Tujuannya adalah memaksimalkan nilai pelanggan sambil meminimalkan pemborosan. Supply chains atau rantai pemasokan, jaringan yang melibatkan sesama individu, organisasi, sumber daya, kegiatan, dan teknologi dalam pembuatan dan penjualan produk atau layanan. Alasan EcoCycle mengadopsi lean manufacturing adalah untuk meminimalkan limbah dan mengurangi biaya produksi, dan mereka merestrukturisasi supply chains untuk berpartner hanya dengan vendor berkelanjutan yang bersertifikat guna memastikan standar etika dan keberlanjutan produk mereka. Trade-off yang paling mungkin dihadapi adalah antar biaya, cost versus kecepatan, speed, and flexibility. Vendor yang bersertifikat berkelanjutan mungkin mengenakan biaya harga yang lebih tinggi untuk bahan baku yang bertujuan meningkatkan COGS awal atau memiliki lead time, waktu tunggu yang lebih lama dibandingkan vendor biasa, sehingga dapat memperlambat proses produksi yang berpotensi meningkatkan tantangan dalam mempertahankan likuiditas. Okay, the last materi. Thank you for watching everyone. My name is Anabella Kirana. Bye.